Greetings and salutations. Now, I know some of you may be planning a romantic getaway with your partner, but when it starts to feel more like an addition for the Twilight Zone, it definitely means that it's time to get out. I'm Kess,
And I'm Becca.
and today we're going to be discussing Jordan Peele's first feature film, aka one of the greatest psychological black horror movies, aka Get Out. Are you ready?
I'm more than ready.
Let's go.
In this opening segment, Kes and I will have a friendly discussion about the whole Get Out movie, and we'll give our first impressions on what we thought about everything that was happening in the movie, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of things were happening in that movie. So, Get Out centers around Chris and his girlfriend Rose as they embark on a weekend trip to visit her parents. Her parents live in upstate New York, and in the beginning, Chris thought that the reception was warm because they're not used to interracial relationships, so they're like starting to warm up to the idea of an interracial relationship, but as the weekend unfolds, Chris discovers that unfortunately the parents are not who they seem they are. So, directed and written by Jordan Peele, the movie pays homage to classic cinema while exploring a lot of themes like identity and racial dynamics. Now, Kes, what were
Yes.
your initial impressions on the movie?
Me personally, I think at first, I think I had to watch like few scenes more often because at first I didn't really understand why people like considered it a horror movie.
I think it was a mix of like a thriller movie and a horror movie. I wouldn't classify it as like a pure horror movie, but it wasn't gonna fit into the thriller category too. But it was definitely not the same type of horror movie as others we've seen before.
Yeah, I feel like there are like some themes of horror, for instance, like the dreading, like
Yeah.
during the movie you just were like dreading everything that was happening because you knew that something was bad. Especially I
Yeah.
loved the first scene. Like it just got straight into it and then
Indeed.
yeah, the first
Indeed,
scene
yeah,
when
the guy just got snatched. I swear,
exactly
I saw that scene and I was like, oh, damn.
I okay, this is what we're rolling with. All right, nice. But yeah, I just really like the first scene because it really set the whole entire mood because we saw it and then Chris didn't.
Hmm.
And so when he was in the house, we were just like, "Oh no. Oh my God. What
Yeah,
is
we
happening?"
knew something was gonna happen. And
Exactly.
the first time we saw the guy that was snatched, I literally
Yeah.
immediately recognized him. Because the
Oh,
guy from
me?
the first scene, I saw him and I was like, oh my god, he's the one who got snatched.
I really liked also when the part where he said the title of the movie. I love when things do that. Where like at some
Hmm.
point they say, "Oh, this," and he was like, "Get out." Thought that was pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, did you think it was a bit of like a warning to Chris? I don't know. Like, I
Yes.
saw some theories saying that the fact that he went to Chris and was like, get out, was like the real him resurfing and like
Yeah.
trying to say something to Chris.
Exact. I think at some point Chris explained. I forgot her name of his girlfriend.
Rose?
Yeah. At some point, Chris told no, maybe no, not Rose, but his friend. He told his friend, "Yo, I feel like." It's not like he was telling me to get out in a sense like why are you here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he knew me. That's I think if I
Yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what he said. And it
Mm-hmm.
just and you get that feeling also when he like goes to him. He
Mm-hmm.
seems like so like worried and like he's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I really liked it. The dialogue, the script for me 10 out of 10.
I know, right?
Yes. It was really good. I really liked the script. Well
It was
written.
well written. Yeah, we said the same thing. It was well written, and the director did a really, really, really good job with the scenes as well, like you said. Because, like, in the actors too, because, like, you
Yes.
could feel the
Yes.
emotion in every single scene and what they were trying to portray. Like, some of like, you know, the what's his name again? The one that used to work in the garden.
Walter.
Yes, Walter gave me the creeps. Like
Oh
so
my.
bad.
Oh, me too. No,
And
me
then
it
did you see
was
when he was like running? He
no
came in
this.
running. Oh.
That's I sometimes funny story. Sometimes I think that's the part in like the dreading horror topics that I really liked about the movie because like when you're watching it, you're not gonna be scared in the sense that
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna like get jump scares and whatever. And when the movie ends, you're like, all right, good horror movie, move on to the next. No, it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
something that's gonna be like in the back of your mind. For instance, me, sometimes I walk back home at night to
Mm-hmm.
go to when I get from work. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I have to like I take double looks just in case I don't get snatched, you know? Cause especially like the scene when he was running in the dark,
Mm-hmm.
could never be me. I would
The
be out
way
of
he
there in a
came.
second.
I know Chris
Right.
was stayed for so long. Like the first
I don't
instant,
understand that.
the first moment I see the family being creepy and the workers being black people that are weird, and then the guy that says, "Oh yeah, my wife is big into hypnosis. She's good at like playing into people's head." Dude, I'ma leave. I'm not gonna stay here. I'ma
Exactly.
fly away.
You could not pay me to stay in that house for like more than one night. The moment that night
Mm-hmm.
happened and like Walter started running, Georgina was like looking or whatever she was doing with her hair. I was like, Rose, thanks, but no.
But
You can
no,
stay.
yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I
Mm-hmm.
get that he stayed for her, but me
Mm-hmm.
personally, I don't care who you are, what we're doing.
My life is more
I'm
important
out.
than yours, dude.
I'm a
Bye.
I'm a get out.
I get it. You know, I saw some theories that said that Rose specifically did not want Chris to show his ID to the police
Yeah,
officer because probably a lot of people went missing from that place,
yeah,
and it's not and the officer did not ask Chris for his ID because he wanted to be like racially
yeah.
profiling him, and probably because he wanted to like protect Chris if something happens to him. And you know, when I saw the scene at the first time, I was like, "Oh, it's nice of
Me
her
too. Yeah,
to stand up for him." But
yeah,
then it's a bit icky, you know?
yeah. No, I feel like what look this is it's the kind of movie that you need to watch at least twice or like three times
Mhm.
to really get every single meaning and thing that is
Mhm.
being done. Like the first time that you watch it, it's cool, and then when you watch it
Mhm.
back, you understand every little like detail or the way that they do things
Yeah.
just makes sense. You know, like you said with
Mhm.
like the parking ticket, like it makes sense. But if I
Mhm.
watch it the first time, I would be like, oh, she's in
She's
lie.
so nice. Oh, she's the
Yes,
best girlfriend ever. Oh,
exactly.
get out
Like
of here.
what? Oh, what?
Yeah, I get it. And also, honestly, one thing that I also agree with what people were saying is that she probably decided that they were gonna go with her car so that she would have control on where he was
Yeah,
gonna leave. Because if they
yeah,
went with his car, he probably would be like,
yeah,
okay, well, I'm ready to leave. You can leave with your parents or something. But because they went
yeah.
with her car, he's like stuck there, you know?
Personally, I'd walk, I'd run, I'd catch a Uber, something. Because what kind of
Yeah.
person stays in? Ugh. I mean, at the
I
same
know
time, I'm not
Chris.
in the
I think
situation.
Yeah, I think he just really loved his girlfriend and wanted to have
Yeah,
like a good shot. But I'm not gonna lie, my boyfriend, if his family was like that, I don't care. I'm gonna save myself. You deal with them. I'm
like
out.
excuse
You know?
me, huh? Something I didn't really understand is they did show like him seeing the pictures of the other
Mhm.
people, but I don't
Mhm.
understand why he didn't panic sooner. Like you saw the pictures and you were like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like what?
But you're not
Crazy.
leaving?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. And also remember in the beginning of the movie, Rose was telling him, "Oh yeah, my dad is a Democrat. He voted for Obama. He won't
Oh,
chase you down with he won't chase you down with uh a handgun or something while you're
Yeah.
trying to like go away. And at the end of the movie, she was the one to chase him down with the gun, and it was like a good
Oh,
parallel.
I
Yeah.
didn't catch that. That's cool.
Yeah, remember she had like the
Yes.
miss
Yeah.
the gun in her hand. I'm not
The
really
hand
good with
fire.
guns, but the hand fire, let's say.
Yes.
She had it like in her hands and she was like ready to
Yeah.
shoot him, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's what your
See,
father said."
the script ate down. He did his
Mhm.
thing with the script, Mr.
Mhm.
Peele. Yeah, as a first movie to direct and like
Mhm.
write, I feel like it's, even though I compared to some like Us and like Nope, there
Mhm.
are a few flaws that of in Get Out, and it's not, I feel personally,
Mhm.
it for me it's not as entertaining as Us and Nope, but still like as
Mhm.
a first like movie, it's so good.
It's
He knew
really good.
exactly what he was doing, and I loved it.
Yeah, it's really really good. I agree. Um Yeah, do you have anything else to add? Oh my god, also like Rose's actress is good. I'm gonna give it to her. She's
Yeah,
good. She's good cuz honestly, she had me fooled.
I think at some point, when they were sitting on the bench and Chris was like, yo, I need to go. I can't stay here anymore. It's when I suspected her a little, because if I was with someone and I'm telling you that I'm not
Mhm.
comfortable someplace and you are basically
Mhm.
gaslighting me and forcing me to stay, you're weird. A red
Yeah.
flag. Go away. Like, what?
Yeah, she was trying to make him feel bad about like not feeling comfortable. Like, girl, bye.
Go away from me.